Kathy, I'm having a hard time. It's either I don't understand your message or your message isn't making sense. And it's not because I'm a negative person. It's not because I don't open my heart, open my eyes to different things. I just can't. I can't buy the concept that if this way of changing things to meet the quantum physics or whatever it is real, why this world of ours is in such a horrible state. And we can blame everybody we want. We can blame government, we can blame the United Nations, we can blame the guy next door, but the ultimate reality of the entire mess is that we have to blame ourselves. We have to take responsibility. And if you've got somebody in the Middle East who is threatening to blow up my friends in the United States or here in Canada, you're darn right I'm going to get ticked off. I don't think anybody who is sane would say, you know what, let's all hold hands, let's do positive thought, and it's going to change. It's not going to change. That's the reality of it. Whether you consider us to be negative or realists, that we're controlled by mainstream media, I don't think that's part of the game plan here.
The way, I guess, what came to me is a way to explain it, that we're in a transition. So if you have muddy water, and if Earth right now is muddy water, and all of this bad stuff that you're talking about is the particles in the water. Yeah. And that is created by all of us collectively. It's not just them. It's not just us. It's all of us. Every humanoid on the planet is creating all the time. So everybody's in this pool of dirty water. Now, if each one starts to reach for more light instead of the mud, one at a time, that water starts to clear. That's the whole consciousness of mankind will rise and be clear, and as a result, we won't be seeing these kinds of things. We're on the cusp of it. It is happening. There are more people now that want peace than want war.
I agree with you 100%, but that's the way it's been since the beginning of time.
But I'm talking about consciously. The muddy water is because of what's subconscious. What the way we think, the way we behave, we're not even conscious that we're buying in and we're thinking this way in the moments of our own particular lives, that we're buying in to all these different ways that we're a part of the game of separation, that we're lackful, fearful, limited ways of being because we had no other option. We had no other resource.
Sure you did. Sure there were other options.
I'm talking about a consciousness of man who thought they were only human. Now we are moving into the consciousness of a human who is discovering...
Kathy,
excuse me, let me finish.
No. I'm not going to let you finish because I'm out of time. It's that simple. All right, X Zone Nation. I'll be back tomorrow night at 10 o'clock as once again we cross the time-space continuum to this place that I call the X Zone. Oh, my gosh. Applied spirituality. Get the rubber boots on. Get the shovel because we're going to hit the barn where the bulls are. I'll be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, let's see, we are going to be talking about astrology, interdimensional communication, unidentified UFOs with Robert Salas, who's a former member of the military, and Sheila Applegate, who's a seer, healer, and spiritual channel. Well, until tomorrow night, if you can take care of each other, please do. Help each other out, and always keep your eyes to the sky and your heart to the light. Good night, everyone.